welcome to Successful Tradings. This is Telex. I am just going to take the time on here to share with you how our first ever trade alerts, subscription trade alerts went. You are looking at them here for May the 24th. Obviously, the subscriber in our Discord channel, they had this view as of last Monday, and they were able to successfully trade it. My concern here going into last week, it was that we had too many. So here, I don't want to make a very, very long video. I'm just going to highlight some of the trade that's really worked with our overall. As you can see on here, this is, let's explain a little bit what this is. So this is a weak performance, meaning that these alerts, they came out, we are measuring the performance on here from the close on Friday, what was that? Friday the 22nd, that was? Yes, the 25th was a holiday. So this is how these stocks that were triggered in the trading system as successful tradings, they perform between Tuesday and between the close last Friday and this Friday, that's we just finished literally a few hours ago. So for us, I know that Mr. Jack, for instance, traded FDX very with great gains. So this percentage here are the gain on the stock, right? We specialize in trading options in this channel, as you know by now. So this here, imagine several hundred percentage gain on here. I believe 700% is where Mr. Jack he sold that. Wells Fargo, it was a clear 10 bagger easily. And actually, well, even more than a 10 bagger, because I personally traded this one. I bought contract at 6 cents. Yes, and they sold at 70 something cents. But what I like the most about this trade, and I'm gonna share that with you here quickly, it's really the ability to trade it in both directions. So let's take the time to show you through our trading view here very quickly. Hopefully I still have that set up. So this is our trading view, and I'm going to use the replay button. I've been telling you guys about the replay button and the value that it brings. So let me reset it here, since I just recorded a short video for our TikTok channel on there. You can check out on that as well. So on the replay here, I'm looking at the 30 minutes per candle. So I'm getting updates, one update every half a second, really. Or maybe we can make it bigger. Let's say an update every second, and maybe look at the 15-minute interval. No, let's look at the 15-minute interval, an update every second. That's where I don't get to take much of your time. And so I'm going to be starting it where exactly? Let's go here and say we want to start that on the 26th. So yep, it's just going to recap. So meaning this is the 22nd, as you can see on here. The 26th hasn't started yet. This is how the replay works. So if any one of the subscribers, you need help on how to use the replay button, obviously, we have a video on it on our blog, Successful Trading, but I can do that on the one-on-one session as well, as you know now. So I'm just going to hit the play here, and it's going to start right here on the 26th. It's going to show us every single 15-minute candle at the speed of one update, one 15-minute candle every half second. So let's just go through that, and I'm going to be commenting on it. So obviously we gap up here on here. So if you were already in it on Friday, that's why right now for us, we said that we are publishing our alerts on Friday. So meaning that you have this ability to take advantage of the gap. So on Monday, obviously great gains. But then I had another gap on, not on Monday, this was a Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, another gap. So pretty much you could sell it at the open. I think I did take that. Or you could even wait for Thursday. It went up, slightly up a little bit, but you have to be quick to take. So those calls on the call, we traded the 27 calls. And I think we even get to 28 and a half. That gets some attention, because here the high was definitely close to that. And then for us, this was toppy action. When you are studying a stock during the week, you recognize where the top is somehow or resistance is. And then on Friday, we're able to make good money trading the 27 puts. I kid you not. They actually paid. They paid pretty much, yeah, they pay almost 100%, because here, for us, we start hedging from here. So when it came to the 27, yeah, the 27 puts, they open in the money on Friday. So for us, we sold some, I think was like 89 cents even. Yeah, we had a few at 89 cents. That's we have gotten much more cheaper than that. So great week. Definitely the accounts took advantage of this on Wells Fargo. So this was our like number one trade that we gave on that on that channel. Obviously, I cannot show the channel right now on our Discord because we have just published the trading alerts for next week one. So our subscribers, they were able to get get those alerts before the close, so that hey, if they want to set up some trade between the close and the open on next Monday. The next one that's worked very well here was the airlines, American Airlines. This one, I mean, we can look at it similarly, right? So this one actually, if you watch the video, we're gonna post that video because now that those alerts, they are gone. We do a video for our subscribers going stock by stock into a list. So we publish this list for them, and then we go stock by stock, and then we provide specific trade with strike in both directions to be able to say, hey, hedging, you could be hedging here because there's this resistance, natural resistance. May that be an exponential moving average, may that be a Fibonacci retracement, or may that be Bollinger Band, as many of you already know. So let's take a look at somehow quickly on American Airlines. We're just going to do that on another one. So let's take a look at American Airlines starting on the 26th. Then to see how it traded. It's almost like a copy, a confirmed copy of Wells Fargo. So we hit replay, and the same thing on here, 15 minutes and updates every half a second. And I'm going to say that we're going to start on the 26th. It's going to switch it. So the beginning is going to be there. And then we hit replay, and we just admire it. Again, gap up 970, gap up to 1030, just going up on Tuesday. So Tuesday the 26th is which that we are looking at right now. This is a solid stock that you see. You look how above moving average and VWAP, and then another gap up on Tuesday as well. Came back down here, but bounced off 1-2 times on the exponential moving average 20, and it carried on here. It already showed okay potential resistance level right at 1240. So how to make usage of that? So on the 28th already could not actually test those levels, and here by hedging you could have actually made some good money as well on this direction. So this picture that's I'm gonna wait for it to finish. So this picture that you see here, okay, it's done. Sorry about that. So the picture that you see here is saying that okay, the stock overall for the week between the close on Friday the 22nd and the close on this Friday the 29th, again 8%, but that doesn't tell you the full story on actually how you could have traded it in options. So be mindful when you are reading this. There's more into that. We just show you how Wells Fargo actually, we made money on both directions, initially on calls early in the week and on puts. So the one question that you could have right now would be like, hey, is this something that's, how often do you see that your alert, the successful trading alerts actually generate wins in both directions? More times that you know, my friend. And without you taking my words for it, I'm going to make it a point that illustrate that at least through 1 or 2 examples every single Friday after the market close from week to week to show you that, hey, this stock actually, you could have traded in both directions, meaning you don't want to leave money on the table. The list being long, for me, I was like, because you have to make a decision. When I give you a list of 14, which one to be looking? I give indication about my preference. Literally, guys, this one was the one that I recommended. The next one that I recommended is this 30 bagger. So if you haven't caught the video that we did on Tuesday on NVIDIA, let's show you the replay of NVIDIA for the entire week. And just to see how amazing that was on the move on NVIDIA. So here's NVIDIA, again, 15 minutes, and we hit the replay button. We're still the same speed here for us. We're going to start on the 26th, so then it sync it up, and let's just watch. So NVIDIA starts at 366, 367 or whatever. The 330 put option that we traded, they were worth 6 cents, folks. So that's what we made that video on Tuesday. Go check it out. So from there, this is how you close on Tuesday, right? You were not done because on Wednesday, my friend, those actually were in the money. They were $10 in the money. That's how we were able to get it 30 baggers. So check that video on NVIDIA. And then from there, it recovered. It went from 320 to almost 350. Not almost. It hit 350 here on Thursday. And today it was like, so what's today? To 29, on the 29. Sideways, sideways, sideways. You think you were done. I mean, there was maybe no need for this trade or anything unless you have it. Look at this close, folks. This close, you can go check it out. This close here, the market was crazy, by the way, in the last 15 minutes, in the last 90 minutes or so. SPY was doing all type of things with after I think the president was talking or whatever. I saw all funny things on a lot of stocks. So some of our subscribers in our Discord channel, they were asking, okay, they do not seem to predict easily the direction where the market is going. I say that's fine. We can day trade the stock based on which that they do. We don't have to worry about things. But we have our alerts, and I will be again making a video to help them how to approach the alert that we have. One thing I can tell you, the list of alert that we have this week is bigger than this 14 alert that we got. And I said it on another video. One of the traders, I mean, most of them, they know that now in our Discord room. Our system somehow shows a great correlation between which that's going to happen and the number of alerts that we get. So let's see if this week it's actually going to do that. So what else was good to trade on here? So we talked about JD was another one to go to trade, believe it or not. Caterpillar was another one to trade. So all of these, obviously, 6%, 5% on a week, you made good money on calls. No doubt about it. But I want to show you, excuse me, the opportunity that exists in this alert, especially if you're open-minded and try not to just trade one direction. Really, that's really key. There is one that's okay. So let's take a look at. So we just took a look at this 30 bagger on NVIDIA, Microsoft. So we say, okay, for 4 days, Microsoft didn't do anything. So that's the thing, right? We are measuring just two starting a beginning point last Friday and the close on this Friday. So, but let's look at actually how Microsoft traded, how you would have made money on Microsoft, because showing it on the list that only plus 0.1% doesn't mean that, oh, there was no trade possibility to trade it on options. So we're going to do again. So Microsoft 15 minutes. Let's do it at the replay and show you that actually you could have again been able to trade Microsoft on both directions. So we select the 26 on here. Okay, it's set up, and then we just play the video. We gap up, we're outside the Bollinger Band. You know by now that rule, and look what happened from 186, folks, to 182. So this year, you would have had to trade your puts. But let's say, okay, you were not into put really or anything. I know some people are not. But this put, they pay because we have almost a $10 move here between the open on Monday and open outside of the Bollinger Band, folks. It's one great entry. If you follow our technical analysis teaching. But from there, hey, we have a bottom. How do we know we have a bottom? Look at the number of touches here. This is 15-minute interval. So as you are reading, so at 178, you go above VWAP. So that's your direction to go long, right? So from 178, you were able to go to 184. That's $6. $6, my friend, if you are trading the weekly, that's the advantage. Again, I've explained that I trade these alerts mostly on the weekly, but since the week was short this time, and it was the first week that we were releasing this to subscriber, but I'm going to actually tell you, I'm going to show you that they have been trading them the entire month of May, just that there wasn't a subscription service. So I'm going to show you the performance of that, because the subscriber who jumped at first on it, they were obviously privy. They have been seeing the performance of those alerts. So we're going to show that in our Discord room. So before we finish on here. So yeah, again, we're talking about Microsoft on here to say, I wish I had something to write. Can I write? May I write on here? Edit, so draw. Is that what's that offering me? I don't know. Let's see. I'm not a good drawer or anything. Let's see. No, edit. Yeah. Did I want to do that? So Microsoft on here, folks. Do not let this thing fool you. There were opportunity here to trade puts and opportunity to trade calls as well. So puts early and then calls later. So this is a typical alert that really you can decide a week being long of 5 days. Most of these alerts, in my experience, they will show you, if not one direction, two direction. So that's it, and it was an illustration of that on here. I don't think many people traded HES because I think in the video, that again, I'm going to post that video. I think is available now to the public on YouTube. Hence, I did not advise that. Why? Because the options there are not very liquid, but I had to put it on there. It did, okay, gaining 4% or so. No, actually not 4%, it gained 0.76. But I mean, on this gap up from 47 to 49, I don't know if it was tradable, to be honest with you. So these I'm going to avoid, and the next time maybe not put it. But it was clearly stated on the video that it wasn't my favorite one, and I don't think anybody traded that's one of that, because I have studied these alerts since 2017. So I'm actually able to give you, I give in the video, I give the subscribers the probability of calls versus the probability of puts. So yes, meaning that even when you're playing, let's say you're hedging, you know how to assign the ratio. So that's really the beauty of these alerts, because they have quantitative analysis that back them up regarding the performance. It's not just some signal that I'm getting off of. No. So this is something that has been studied for the longest of time. I want to bring, before we leave you here, I want to bring the performance of the past week prior to this week, right? So early in May. So yeah, I think we can do that because that's not part of the channel or anything. So here, this is how the alerts, the selected alert, they work on May the 3rd. So meaning May the 3rd was a Friday. It was, it was a weekend. So meaning these had to perform in the week from Monday the 4th through the 8th. So that's what the dates here means, the dates of the release. I mean, you can see by yourself. I mean, double digits NVIDIA. Here's NVIDIA again. So NVIDIA looks like a good stock to trade option on. Hint. JD, Macron. So Square, I think Square had earnings on there, but I don't think this Boeing minus this Boeing minus 3 is 0.34. You can check it out. It's most likely a similar case as Microsoft that I just showed you. So that was the 3rd. If that was not enough, then the following week, May the 10th. Here they are. So a stock that Western Digital losing minus 11. That's puts all the way, right? So you can interpret that as such. So mostly meaning that the puts were dominant on Win Result, Roku, Western Digital, and on the call side, Square, Merck, Target. But obviously, we cannot disregard these because we have to look at the chart to see actually how they did. So that's something that, and then that was May the 10th, and then May the 17th. This is May the 17th. May the 17th, we know for sure because that's posted in our Discord room under the 10 bagger. What's the gentleman name? I think it's Spike City. He's a med student, another med student. We have a couple of med students in our Discord channel. So smart people, folks, and not that has anything bearing on the performance. He actually had a 10 bagger, or almost 10 bagger. He bought them for 6 cents. He sold them for 50 cents on this Western Digital call. So that was really something good. And I think PayPal did pay as well. Netflix, I'm pretty sure that it did something. So you see the percentage doesn't say anything. I think the best way for us to maybe showcase this is actually just showing these videos where we actually see the opportunity that existed for those trades. But this gives you an idea how the alerts that initially they were shared with the users since we were new into the Discord channel. So for me, it was just something getting set up and getting used to everybody. So since this week, we have launch a subscription service. You can check out the link on our YouTube, on this YouTube channel, and you go to the website. You see all it's all about, and you send us an email from the website or a message here on YouTube, and we will get you access to our Discord. You will get access to this trade, so where you will be able to generate great gains like many subscribers they did this week. So that's the time really ahead. I guess this is going to be now maybe the main content of the daily market recap. I'm not sure, or the weekly market recap. No, most likely I'm going to do a video tomorrow about the weekly market recap, just talking about the general the position of the market, where the market is going, and things that trends that we may be seeing as well on there. Until then, we thank you. We appreciate your time. We are hoping that you will become a subscriber on Successful Trading subscription trade alerts very soon here in the near future. We talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome to Successful Trading.